Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Quickly before the video starts, I wanted to mention I checked in my YouTube studio and I saw 77% of you, or almost 78% of you are unsubscribed. So please, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy watching my videos, then please just hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel out a lot, and I know that it really makes um, sense for me to create this kind of content, and that it's enjoyable for you guys. So please consider hitting that subscribe button. But let's get to the point of the video. So if you saw my last video, you know I met a kind of toxic team previously, and this time, as you can see, the characters, they are like, I think all of them can be considered bully characters or stunners, basically characters who can be a very big nuisance to the hunters if they are played well. Three of them have the stunning abilities, of course not the same kind, but various stunning abilities. And then Cowboy is, of course, a very good kiter and rescuer, and can be very annoying when faced, and when they know how to play him. If I remember correctly, they even had badges, at least a few of them, so I knew I'm not going to have an easy breezy match this time either. But at the end, this one worked out somehow, so if you're interested in how I managed to win against this team, then keep watching. So as you can here see, it's very complicated to use this character. You just basically spam those flute hits, and miraculously I managed to somehow terror shock her when she was vaulting. It really just depends on luck, I think, because I don't know if it's the ping or the game itself or JoJo's hitbox, but sometimes the sword, like I can see his sword, the character's sword, go through the survivor, like through their actual like bodies, and they don't even get hit. And now, like as you saw, I didn't even see what I was doing, but it was a terror shock. So I really don't know what that depends on, but thankfully it worked out. But well, needless to say, Cowboy is here to save the day. I tried to make sure he didn't just lasso, and I actually managed to get a hit off of him. But of course, Antiquarian catching her again is basically, with those stun hits, is kind of impossible. And somehow, of course, he managed to save right before half too. So I have two people injured at 5 ciphers. One of them was already on chair, which is not that bad, but if you just look at the team, you know, like neither of them are easy targets, especially for Joseph, because his chase, as I already mentioned before 100,000 times, is like terrible. He literally has nothing against these survivors who can stun, who are primarily kiters. They really need something like Antonio's little notes, or something that, you know, the hunter can use against them in addition to the normal hit. And as Jojo only has his normal hit, this makes him pretty weak in chase. This is why, of course, you have to kind of rely on surprise attacks, terror shocks, and photo word. So when they start saving mirrors in photo word, it gets really, really annoying, because then basically you have nothing against that team, as you can just see what Cowboy did here. And really, no matter who you find, they can all of them can kite you for a minimum of 60 seconds. As even like, I don't know, even the mind's eye could kite a Joseph user in a good kiting area for her for 60 seconds, but these characters are actual kiters. They actually have abilities that even like help them kite even better. So as you can see, it's kind of like no matter who you find. And again, my favorite flywheel effect. It can be so annoying, guys. I don't understand how. I think that flywheel's cooldown is much less, or like at least less, than Blink's, and it's technically essentially a survivor blink. So I don't understand how we hunters have to wait 2 minutes for Blink to be usable again, while they can that hard, or sorry, that's the other name of this ability. They can use flywheel countless times. I don't know what the cooldown must be, but I don't think it's more than 60 seconds. You can leave a comment if you know exactly, but I don't think it's more or even close to Blink's cooldown. So they can have, like, all four of them can have this ability, while Hunter can only carry one Blink. So either they should just give Hunters 4 Blinks, and like they only activate if you are targeting a new survivor. So like maybe you use your Blink once, almost like Dream Witch's followers maybe. So like if you used your Blink on, maybe like here you just say, I used my Blink on Cowboy, but now I'm chasing Prospector, so I should have Blink free again. This, I think, would make more sense, because this way that they can just dash out of hit, like all of them. Like you can't catch anyone if they just keep dashing out of your hits and stuff. Especially Hunters who, of course, don't have statues to just block their way, or Hester's tentacles. Like Hunters who only have the basic attack, they have no chance. Like look at this. I don't even have a chance to chair, because she just goes there and then slams me 3 times with her flute, which is basically I can't even react between them, because it's like I get out of the first stun and I'm already hit again. So there are so many team combinations nowadays that are like so easy to win with, because the Hunter can't really do anything, especially, as I said before, they are not a Hunter who has other attacks, other abilities to attack with. So that's why I feel like you either are down to suffer and like just to use your favorite character, so you have to make this compromise, or you just give in and start, like, look at them decoding, 3 of them decoding together. Like I don't get this thing, sorry. But back to what I was saying. So you either compromise and suffer with your favorite Hunter, or learn a meta Hunter who will mostly be banned a lot, probably, and you wouldn't even enjoy playing them necessarily, as they are not really made on free choice. You just kind of had to start playing them. So this is what the game is becoming, and I'm not really sure I like this direction. I never did. I still play, of course, because Jojo is such a great, I don't know, I just really love him. Love his character, love his design, love his backstory, everything really. And he made such a great impact with this channel and the Discord server. He made such a great impact on my life that it's just hard to let him go. So that's why I'm still sticking with him, of course. I'm excited about his new Christmas skin coming out. So it's not like I would hate this game. It's harder and harder to like this game because of how unbalanced it is, and how they don't give a heck about what happens to older characters, especially Hunters, because Thief got a buff, Gardener got a buff, and they are base characters. I don't think they really buffed like that in that same regard. Like Gardener's bubble is such a game changer, I feel like, that it's such a great huge buff for her, and it would be like, alright, it would be great if the Hunters who are more like older released Hunters, or like long ago, then they would get a similar kind of buff. That would make it so much better, and it would be so fair. I don't understand why this is so hard for Netties. We're not asking them to buff, I don't know, the meta Hunters. I don't know who they are, like Breaking Wheel and Galatea and whoever. I'm just like, can they just buff normal Hunters who are not meta Hunters, who are like terribly hard to win with them in this meta, like currently with these survivors? But anyways, we got to the important, or more like exciting part of the match. Of course the ciphers have been popped, but I feel like the team was kind of like, oh my god, this dumb Hunter, we can of course get a 4-man against him. Like, what the hell is he gonna do? So of course I'm not the one who just presses surrender, because that's kind of lame as a Hunter, in my opinion. I don't know, I just don't like to give it to them, because that's like they really enjoy it, you know, like, oh my god, we made the Hunter surrender, so I'm really not gonna give that to them. I'd rather get that 1-man. And of course they saved. I don't know, like I feel like if they both ran away, they would have just got the either 3 or 4 man out. But this way that they came to decode this gate, which was when I hit Antiquarian first, it was on 5%. Of course the constant bullying is still going on with everyone who can bully. So then I managed to down Antiquarian before she could open the gate, because of course the gate wasn't anywhere near done. But then Prospector of course tried to open it. I think it's like around 60. But then I followed up with him because I was not going to let him out, and unfortunately his magnet and even flywheel effect couldn't save him. So I have someone else in chair. I was like, oh my god, I will have an actual tie. How great is that? Especially when I chaired only like one person, I think, before the ciphers popped. So it was like, okay, let's just make sure they can't save, so I get this tie. And then I was like, no, I'm not letting you save, cowboy. So I just hit there, and it was a terror shock, and it saved the whole match. Acrobat felt like a little emoting, I guess, but I just wanted him to leave. I didn't care about downing him. I did just wanted him to leave. But of course he just stands in the gate, because it's really great for survivors to do that. So I had to just kind of card trick back. Of course the cowboy didn't have enough time to heal. The chair was really, well, not that much, but it was kind of far away. But in the end I managed to get a win. Like, would you have thought when this match started that I would win this? This is why, like, survivors take it for granted that they have like the advantage. So just be careful, survivors. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.